Welcome to the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds, everyone. You're here with Mark and everybody's favourite timber salesman, Thomas. How you going, Thomas?
I'm great, Mark. How are you?
Fantastic. Exciting. We're out in the field again today.
Awesome.
And today, what are we checking out?
We are checking out a little stable we've built here in the Waikato.
So we've got Thomas out on site to talk us through a few of the things. What are the specs? What are the size on this one?
So this one is consent free. We are 14.9 metres wide, 8 metres deep, 4 metres at the front, and 3.2 metres at the rear.
Awesome. So when the client came to us originally?
Absolutely, yep.
And what were they looking for to start with?
They were looking for 4 boxes for their horses and a little locked up area for their tack and feed.
Yeah, nice. So, and did that work out to start with to be consent free, or did we do a few changes there?
Originally this design was a wee bit bigger. We were going to go 9 metres deep, 15 metres wide, which is quite a bit bigger than the consent free exemption of 110 square metres. It's a little bit of toing and throwing with the client, a little bit of maths on the old calculator, and we've made it so that this shed is just on 110 square metres internally. But overall it's nearly 120. So yeah, maximising space, minimising cost to the customer, and speeding up the whole time frame for getting this shed underway.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, that's something when you're thinking about a rural implement shed or a stables or anything like that. Obviously, we're happy to deal with the council and take things through with them and get consent. But often, if we just make it to the size that is consent free, it saves a lot of time and money, which is really good. We supplied this kit set with the customers, and then New Zealand Equine Solutions.
Yeah.
Built this one for them.
They sure did, yeah. They've done a great job putting this together. And they've also done the fit out too. Yeah, it's looking fantastic. As you can see here, we've got 4 boxes behind us for this client's 4 horses. And then a bit of a washdown area here and a bit of a standoff pad next to Mark here. So
yeah,
looking really sharp. Really functional space too. With the gates, looks like they kind of all open into themselves, so lots of access for the horses into these back corner pens as well.
Yes, when I was here last, they had like 2 of those gates opened across, so you could move horses around within each one without having to bring them right out. So yeah, it seems like a really smart way to have done it. And then this awesome plastic product on the walls, so it's super strong for the horses.
Yeah.
And one of the details I really like is how they've finished up the top here.
Yeah, it looks
between
fantastic.
the tack room and here, we've put in this Kahu cladding. And so who supplied all the cladding on this job?
So this is Colours In by Armour Steel, fantastic New Zealand company out of Hamilton. Really, really sharp product. Builders are saying it's fantastic to use. Looks amazing and super great value for you.
And then on the timber, all beautiful New Zealand grown timber, machine gauge poles and kiln dried machine gauged timber. And who supplied all of that?
Timber and poles were by our friends at Akarana. Again, Hamilton company, fantastic to deal with, nothing's a problem. Yeah, just super easy all the way around. Great pricing too, which is awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, that's one of the awesome things that we like to do, using New Zealand-based companies and locally as possible, so that we can be helping produce lots of jobs for lots of different people. And I guess talking about pricing, that's probably what the people want to know.
Yeah.
How much for this kit set?
So this kit set was $32,000. Including GST. Obviously, we reduced the size so we didn't need building consent, which saved probably in the order of between $5,000 and $7,000.
Yeah,
which is a big saving when you're spending that much money on a shed.
Okay, and then so to clarify that, with the kit set, we're talking all the timber poles, framing,
yes,
all the tin, a PA door,
and a roller door,
but
plus all the flashings,
and plus all the flashings included, gutter, downpipes, all of that, but no concrete. So your builder usually will just sort out the concrete for the poles themselves.
Yep. And the great thing about timber pole shed, you don't need a concrete floor. So we've got a mixture in this building. We've got a concrete floor where we're standing in this bay, and in the enclosed bay behind this wall here, and then over behind Mark here, we've got just a sand floor with some matting and some grids here as well. So
Yeah, so it's a great way to be able to do the build, keep that price down, and then later on, if you wanted to add in more concrete, you could,
Absolutely.
or add in some of the great products that are available, rubber matting and so forth. You can do all of that. So then, what would sort of be a ballpark figure for the builders to have built this if we were going to organise the build?
yeah, generally, if we're going to project manage and get our fantastic building teams building this shed, we'd be looking in the order of about $30,000. So with that includes putting everything up, taking away all the rubbish, all the concrete for the poles.
So you're looking at 62,000 for this whole thing complete to the standard. Obviously, you're going to have to get your own electrician in afterwards to do that, but that's an optional extra. Obviously, you cannot do it, and then get the fit out all done and all of that. So I guess we can have a look around now at a few of the nice details, a few of the things that you get in with that kit, the PA door, the quality of that, and the roller door. So we'll go have a look. So on these kit sets, you get a garage door. What are our specs on this bad boy?
This is a fantastic door, garage door, roller door, 2.2 meters wide, 2.4 meters high, just a nice little door. So that's we can come in here. This is going to be the feed and tack storage room. Not quite fully operational yet, but as you can see, a really nice space for all the horse gear and a bit of feed for the horses as well.
Yeah, beautiful. So this comes all included in the kit set price?
Yep, absolutely.
And then you either install it yourself,
yes,
or you get an installer to come in and do it.
Yeah, always recommend an installer to come and put them in. Gives you the full peace of mind of their warranty. Doesn't cost a lot. No. And great service.
Like they would just send one guy out in a ute, probably take them an hour or two.
Yeah.
They'd have it all done. So so it's very cool. So in here you can see nice and straight with all our beautiful kiln dried timber that we've supplied for this. So really easy to go through later on and line that with plywood and then have plenty of space, or keep some of it open, nice shelves to stack things on. So there's kind of there's a few different options you can do to these. And then these guys concreted in this floor afterwards. They'd already stood the poles and done it, and then concreted in the floor, which is sort of showing what you can do, that you don't have to concrete straight away. You can do it afterwards, an easier DIY project as well. And weather, especially building through winter, you're not having to worry about the rain so much because you got your roof on and ready to go.
Yeah, that's a great point, Mark. Something to consider if you are building your own shed. Put the poles in, get the roof framing up, put the roof cladding on, then you can pour your floor.
Yeah.
Especially, as you say, in the winter and the spring months when the weather's a bit average.
Yeah.
It's going to make that floor a lot better and a lot nicer. Then you carry on framing.
A few other things to note: strap bracing, that comes with all our kit sets, all of the brackets, so all the girt brackets.
Girt plates, screws, everything you need to put it together
comes in, and a set of plans showing what everything's for and where everything goes.
Yeah.
And with these machine gauge poles, because they're so straight and perfect the whole way up, when you're doing your set out and putting your poles in, get them nice and straight, and then the rest of your build's just so much easier because everything's uniform, everything matches.
Yeah. Also means you can do a lot of timber work on the ground. You can set your poles in, put your rafters up, and then cut all your purlins on the ground. It's going to save you lots and lots of time. And if you're really keen, you can put all the joist hangers on the rafters on the ground at a nice safe working height before you put them in the air. Then all you have to do, lift your purlins in, screw them off, away you go. Simple as. Yeah,
nice. Yeah, that is that. And that's that. The more you can do on the ground, less time up on a mobile scaff or hire an outdoor scissor lift, but it just makes everything go a lot smoother and a lot faster, which is also a lot safer, which is really good. So I notice here, Thomas, the timber's actually wider than the poles.
Yep.
And what's the reasoning behind that?
Yeah, so two things. One is engineering, but the second thing is it makes it really easy to line, especially if you've got a stable where you do want to put some lining on it, whether that's in the tack room like this or out in the actual stable with the equa panel. Just means that it's super easy. All you have to do is put some vertical nogs in here, put your board straight on and away you go. You don't have to worry about trying to finish it at a pole or allow for it. It means the horses or other animals aren't going to get into it and have a late afternoon snack on a nice pole.
I guess something else we sort of touched on earlier, but is worth mentioning. So the customer came to us in conjunction with the builders,
Yes.
wanting this. So if there's any customers out there and you have a builder you want to build it, or any builders out there that are keen to build one of these and know somebody that wants one, we're happy to work with both, work in, supply the kit set, and then get the job done. And we can do that nationwide, so whether you're in Kaitaia or all the way down in beautiful Bluff, we're able to service that whole area and sort you out with an awesome kit set shed. Here's a tip for these roller doors. They're absolutely fantastic, but don't just push them up and let them go, because they actually build up quite a bit of speed and you can damage them. So you just want to slowly let it go up and just let the last bit go. Don't just heave it up and damage your door. So I know you've had a lot to do with pole sheds, and I've seen a lot over my time. Love hanging out in a shed, and a lot of them have really cheap, nasty doors in them. So they're often just like a tin panel, no surround. So do you want to tell us a little bit more about these doors that we supply?
Yeah, so these doors come from our fantastic friends at Armour Steel, and they are a fully solid door, insulated. So fantastic. They also have these fantastic lock sets, super hard wearing. But the best thing is they're fully framed. So some other companies, you make your door jamb out of a piece of flashing. These don't. These are like a fully house door.
Yep, so a full aluminium frame, which means that they're much more watertight.
Yeah.
Because any little bit of water that gets in just runs to the bottom and runs to the outside. Also, huge big hinges on them, which are really strong, which means your door's not going to ever sag over time. And that's also a bonus with our kiln dried timber that we supply. You're not going to get timber moving as it dries and then get a jamming door. So it's just all these things that make our kit sets so good and just give you that peace of mind that it's going to last and do what you want. And they come on all of our builds, and you can pretty much choose from any of the colours that the tin comes in to match it.
Yeah, for sure.
Or if you want to do something funky, choose a different colour.
Absolutely.
And we've supplied flashings for it as well. So it comes with a head flashing. Once you've fitted it to your building, you custom order your side flashings as well. So everything's really bird proof and waterproof and looks fantastic.
I always say you can tell how good a builder is by their flashings. That's the details that really count. It really makes a shed look really, really smart.
It does, and in saying that, if you're buying a kit set, you're going to give this a go at yourself. We've got lots of videos showing you how to measure your flashings and things to think about, and then we're always happy to take a phone call and help talk you through any of the flashing details you might be wondering about. So we don't just sell these and then forget about them. We give you a full backup service with videos, photos, and we're at the end of the phone, happy to help out. So a couple of things around the back that I've noticed is the external gutter brackets.
Yep.
So is that something that the customers talk to you in the design phase, or how does that work?
No, that's just a standard thing that I do on all my pole sheds. External gutter brackets much, much stronger than the internal ones.
Yes.
Super easy to clean your gutters too. If you've got trees around the place with leaves gunking it up, you're not going to slice your hand on a bracket inside the gutter.
Yep.
Much less prone to rusting, and I actually think they look really cool.
Yeah, they do.
Powder coated to match the downpipes, the gutters, and just a little bit of a different feature, really.
Yeah, nice. So, yep, that's another one. And then another feature that really sets us apart from the rest is a vermin flashing. So you will have heard me talk about vermin flashings on our steel sheds, but often on pole sheds, especially on the open bays, they never put them. But we're doing that because it finishes it off really nicely. It gives it a really nice look. It gives you something to put on first and then work to.
Yes.
But it also keeps it safe. We've got this awesome dog running around, kids running around. You don't want them to be able to catch their foot on the bottom of the tin and hurt themselves.
Horse is not going to catch their hoof, and the expensive vet bill
Yeah.
makes it really easy when you're putting your tin on too. You can butt it up to the top, butt it up to the bottom, away you go, put your screws in, done. Super quick, super easy.
And then the other bonus is, so obviously vermin could just sneak in under the bottom, they could walk through the front. If later on you wanted to close in another bay, you wanted to concrete another bay, you've already got the vermin flashing on there, so it's sort of future-proofing it, which is really fantastic. Looks really tidy, so it's really cool that. Awesome, thanks so much for watching this whole video, coming along till the end. I'd like to thank Thomas for making the sale, making this happen. And what suppliers would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank Endeavour Sheds for the plans, Akarana for the timber and the poles, Armour Steel for the cladding, flashings and the PA door, B&D Doors for the roller door, and
last but not least, the blokes that built it.
Yeah, New Zealand Link One Solutions done a fantastic job, both putting this kit set together for the client here and doing the fit out with their products as well, looking great.
Yep, so yeah, they do awesome products, so check them out. And then check out Noble Sheds for all your kit sets needs nationwide, and have a look, and then give Thomas a call or an email and get your dream shed happening.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Great sheds,
Done
right.